Good evening, my name is Garrett and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is from the World Whiskey Society. This is their Japanese single malt whiskey coming in at a 43% ABV. No official age statement on the bottle. So for full disclosure, this bottle was sent for us to take a look at and to review, so just keeping that transparency open. So the World Whiskey Society is known for curating a very unique portfolio, not only in bottle designs and shapes, but sourcing whiskey specifically for those bottles as well. From unique age statements, unique finishing, to just overall unique profiles. And as you can see with this one, that doesn't go against any of that. So a couple things we know about this bottle. First of all, it is a limited edition. Only 6,900 of these bottles were created, along with this being 100% Australian malt. It was distilled in Japan and then finished in Japanese Mizunara casks, which I love these soft nuances that Mizunara can bring. So I'm really excited to see how this one goes. As always, we're gonna be trying it two different ways. First way, neat, no ice, no water. Second way, we'll add just a drop of water, see if anything changes up. Oh man, and look at this bottle. This is a bottle that is begging to be on a back bar somewhere. It is hefty. It's got this beautiful look to it. The edges, this is a statement piece for a bar scene. And I love talking about bottle shapes as much as everybody else because this is part of marketing and that's part of whiskey. I just love it. So, as always, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hang around for a bit. If you're interested in some other releases of the World Whiskey Society, those will be linked up above and down below, along with a link to their website. So you can go check them out for yourself if you're interested in learning a little bit more about them. Didn't want that to, I knew that was going to be loud. Didn't want that to interrupt my talk. That is awesome. First of all, synthetic cork, I do appreciate that. Nowadays, with how bottling's going, I appreciate the synthetic corks. But that is hefty. Love it. Now, this is going to be the test. How you pour from this thing. Just kind of going to grab it here and go in. Alrighty. Actually, it wasn't as bad as it made it look like. Beautiful color. And also, note, this is natural color as well. They tell us on the back of the bottle, there is no color added to this too. So beautiful color. Very amber, light amber color. All right, let's go for notes. Oh, that is beautifully light. You get some light fruit notes in here. Apricots, pear. Definitely, you can tell right from the get-go this is barley forward because it's 100% barley, but the nose itself also brings it across. It's a little dusty. It's a little sweet from that barley as well. The surprising thing is the Mizunara is coming through on the nose. A lot of times for me, Mizunara brings across a soft sandalwood or a soft cedar note. Just a very simple spice, but it's not like a rye spice or an American oak spice, where those tend to be a little more brash. This is very soft and very just subtle on the nose. Nice light vanilla going on, almost like a creaminess, like a custard, a vanilla custard. And the barley is actually giving me vibes of a very subtle beer note as well. It's not like beer forward, I don't want to use that term, but it gives me the vibes of almost like a beer that you've just finished and there's some residue left in the glass. Beautifully light though. The orchard fruit notes are great. I love the apricot going on in here. No ABV, nothing harsh, no off notes. Little green grassy going on now. That is beautiful. All right, let's go for a taste. Barley forward. You get the green grassy going on. The subtle spices are coming up in the mid palate. It's nice. And this is almost, I would put it like on the same level as like an aperitif. Very subtle. It's not hitting you upside the face with big, bold, brash flavors. It's soft. The cedar notes are coming out. That little bit of sandalwood cedar note from that Mizunara. The spice layers are very subtle as well. The fruit notes are coming across from beginning to middle to end. This is beautifully done. It does drink a little thin on the palate. It's 43%, so it's kind of expected. The amount of flavors that is bringing across with both fruitiness, that barley forward note, along with that bit of spice in there from that Mizunara, is very nice. This is a great, great bottle for somebody that is maybe kind of interested in a whiskey, but they're not quite sure, and they're wanting to get into something, and it's easy drinking on the palate. And I think that's where this one really lives, is for somebody that is going to be kind of an introduction to whiskey, but they're wanting something that has something different than a bourbon. Third sip here, I'm getting a little bit almost like a zested lime with a bit of that green grassiness going on. The barley on there is very soft. They're sourcing this barley from a great location. It's not like American barley, where it tends to come across almost like a youth note. And it doesn't taste young, so I give it credit for that. But overall, I love the light linger on the palate. That spice that's in there, it's soft, it's subtle, but yet it's still exactly what I was hoping for out of my glass. Even here in the finish, I'm getting almost like a tart green apple too as well. All right, then a little drop of water. See how it holds up here. If I had to guess, it's probably gonna go a little more soft. I'm hoping some more spices come out from it as well, but we shall see. I'm gonna do one little drop in here. I love that topper. That is awesome looking. All right, let's go for notes on the water version. Whoa, what is that? There is something unique going in here. What is that note? It must be the barley. There is a very unique spice in there now. Maybe it's the Mizunara playing with the water? There's a very unique spicy fruit note going on here, and I don't know what it is. They're both very similar, which is shocking. I expected it to be 43% and it would go very soft. But there is a fruit spice note going on here, and I cannot put my finger on it. But besides that, they are very, very similar. So let's go for taste, and fingers crossed we find out what it is. I got a little richer. Hold up. It's got a little more beeriness to it. Again, it reminds me of almost like you just finished your beer and you can kind of get a waft of it. It kind of tastes like that. The spice is coming out a little bit more. It's, man, I'm going to put down, it's fall. It's fall in a glass. I am getting almost like an apple cider, like a homemade apple cider with a bit of cinnamon and nutmeg and spices in there. That's what it's reminding me of. It just brings in so much memories for me. Beautiful. It doesn't go thin on the palate. This one, I'm still getting those beautiful spices of the Mizunara and that barley notes. Here, it's soft but sweeter, and the beautiful apple notes are coming out. Again, it reminds me of homemade apple cider. That's really good, but that one blows me out of the water. I was not expecting that with the water. I love that. All right, let's talk about market price, because we all know market price is market price, and of course, it's always going to vary. So you can actually pick this up from their website for about $120. And I've seen some websites prices for right around $100. To be honest, it's a unique experience, and this is going to be a bottle that's going to be great for a gift for somebody. If you're really deep into the whiskey world and you love the big, bold flavors and you want something to really kind of take you for a ride of 100 proof and you just want all these big, bold flavors, this isn't going to bring that, and it's not meant to. If you're looking to get into whiskey, specifically Japanese whiskey, I'm very shocked in that version. It's beautiful. This is great, don't get me wrong. This was the shocking moment of the day. For 120 bucks, I think it's worth it. It's got a great profile to it. It's soft, it's sweet. It's exactly what you want from something that's 100% barley. And that Mizunara just takes it to another level. Big thumbs up on this one. I gotta give it props because it really took me by surprise. And again, if you're interested in picking yourself up a bottle or learning a little bit more about the World Whiskey Society, a link will be down in the description area below. So go check them out and show them some love. So yeah, there you have it, folks. The World Whiskey Society, Japanese single malt whiskey. If you have any questions about the bottle itself, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. And if you have any specific spirit I should go looking for, also let me know down below. Love doing these reviews and sharing with you the experience at home. And as always, may our last drink of the night be the best one.
You know, and I even like it might not.